Welcome to Friday Night Pours. This week we have Cream of Kentucky Single Barrel Rye. After this. Alright, welcome back. This week we're going to be trying out the Cream of Kentucky Single Barrel Rye. It is bottled in bond, so it is 100 proof. It is 7.5 years old, and it is distilled by Kentucky Artisans Distillery, which is the same distillery that makes Jefferson's. These are single barrels, and this particular one was bottle number 81 from barrel 17. So, give this a try. I picked this up in one of the earlier videos. I did a Liquor City Uncorked, like little tour of when I was bourbon hunting, and they had this bottle. I did mention it in the video. I was going to get a price check on it. It was $100 for the bottle. I didn't buy it at the time, but as I looked at some other stores when I was down in Kentucky, I saw it was actually more than that. The other places I saw it was like $120, $130. So on the way back home, I actually stopped at Uncorked and picked this one up. So I get a little bit of that typical rye pepper on the nose. There's a little touch of sweetness there, and a little bit of fruitiness, almost like an apple, green apple maybe. And give this a try. That's interesting. The front's very fruity, kind of like a tropical fruit, maybe like a pineapple. Like a mango, almost like a tropical fruit punch on the front. But once it hits the mid palate, you get more of a vanilla and char. So you get that kind of oak and char with a little bit of vanilla. There's not a lot on the finish. The finish has got a little bit of spice to it, a little peppery, a little grassy, like you get on a lot of ryes, but it's not got a long finish, and it's only 100 proof, and I mean you can certainly tell it doesn't really give you that hug, or it doesn't have that long feeling, although it does have a nice creamy mouthfeel, which I would guess because it is aged. I mean, 7 years is good age for a rye, but it just doesn't have that punch to really have that long finish. This would be interesting to have at like 114, 115 proof for sure. Yeah, on the end is definitely where you can tell it's a rye. It's very fruity in the front. It gets a little vanilla and char in the middle. And then on the ends, that kind of like spicy pepper, baking spice right there at the finish. So leaves a real creamy feel in your mouth. This is a nice bottle. At $100, honestly, I think that's kind of pushing it. I'd love to see this more like an $80 range, but I mean, if you don't have one and you like ryes, this is a very interesting one. I can't think of a lot of ryes that have that much fruitiness in it. Maybe some of the Sagamore private barrels I've had, the Alberta Premium Cask Strength, I get some fruitiness out of, but it's very interesting. It's different. I think when this bottle's gone, I probably would buy another one. I mean, it's not something I'm going to stock up on and have a lot, but it's probably something I'll keep on the shelf. So for me, this is a buy. But because of the price, some of you might want to try it first, but it's pretty nice. All right. Well, there you go. Just a quick review for a Friday night pour. And remember, the best bourbon or whiskey is the one you like the most.